All right, I'm about to do a reaction video from newz, and it's about Dominik Mysterio choosing Rhea Ripley over Liv Morgan at the Raw special for tomorrow. Now, if you guys want to subscribe to his channel, I got a screenshot right here. We're not going to waste no time because this is a longer video. At this point, some of the videos are like short, but this one's very long. So we're going to go ahead and not waste no time and try not to do a lot of pausing. So that way we can get through this. So let's go ahead and get started, all right?
Could Dirty Dom be ready to turn his back on Liv for mommy Rhea Ripley? There's a major clue on this week's Raw, and it could change everything. Let's dive into this shocking twist, ongoing rivalry between Ripley and Morgan, and what's next for these superstars. Stay tuned. Ever since that epic SummerSlam betrayal in 2023, where Dom turned on Rhea Ripley, he and Liv Morgan have been the on-screen couple that no one saw coming. These two have been on a roll, teaming up and taking down some of the toughest stars in WWE. Liv Morgan even had an incredible Women's World Championship run this year. But could this partnership be on the verge of falling apart? Let's break down why Dirty Dom might be ditching Liv and returning to mommy. Dominik Mysterio's whole storyline has been a roller coaster. From being a boy who couldn't quite stand up to his father Rey Mysterio, to joining the Judgment Day and becoming one of the most controversial figures in WWE. Dom has been making waves. But it wasn't until that fateful moment at SummerSlam 2023 he betrayed Rhea Ripley that things really took a turn. For months, fans watched in shock as Dom's character shifted from the good son to the dirty Dom we know today. But the real shocker came when Dom, who had once been aligned with Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day, turned his back on her and formed an unexpected alliance with Liv Morgan. And that move was huge. Liv Morgan, on the other hand, had always been a fan favorite, but her rise to the top truly began when she started teaming with Dom. Together, they dominated the tag team division, and Liv even went on to become the Women's World Champion. Fans loved the chemistry between the two, and for a while, it seemed like they were unstoppable. But as we've seen in wrestling time and time again, all good things eventually come to an end. The cracks are starting to show in their alliance. Dominik Mysterio might be ready to ditch Liv Morgan and head back to Rhea Ripley. Let's talk about the Judgment Day, a faction that's been at the center of so much drama over the past year. We've seen how tension has been brewing within the group, especially with Finn Balor and Damian Priest's ongoing issues. But the real focus right now is on Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. Even though Dom and Liv have had their share of success as a pair, it's clear that Rhea Ripley is the true leader of the Judgment Day. She has been dominant, not just in the faction, but in the women's division as well. But what about Dom? Does he still feel loyalty to her? Or has his time with Liv made him forget about his roots in the Judgment Day? Here's where it gets interesting. On this week's Raw, we saw a backstage segment with the Judgment Day that may have dropped a huge clue. While Dom and Liv were in the mix, there were several subtle hints scattered throughout the segment, pointing directly to Rhea Ripley. Fans noticed a few items in the background that are closely associated with Rhea, including some of her signature accessories and even imagery tied to her. And while this might seem like a small detail, we know how WWE loves to drop these Easter eggs. Could this be a sign that Dominik Mysterio is gearing up to leave Liv Morgan and rejoin mommy? Or is it just another mind game in the making? Let's not forget, Triple H and his team are masters at weaving intricate storylines and using subtle details to tease future plot twists. So, when we see these small moments, they're often leading us somewhere important. Now, let's break down that specific segment on Raw. As we saw, Dominik Mysterio was backstage with the Judgment Day. While the group was hyping up their next big move, eagle-eyed fans noticed something that most of us missed at first: several Rhea Ripley items in the background. Now, this could be a subtle visual clue that the Judgment Day is still very much Rhea's group, not Liv's. And we know how WWE likes to play with our expectations. It wouldn't be the first time they've dropped a hint like this, only to have it lead to a major reveal. Could this be the beginning of Dominik's shift back to Rhea Ripley? Of course, we can't say for sure just yet, but given Dom's history of shocking betrayals and Rhea's dominant presence in WWE, it seems entirely possible that Dirty Dom is on the verge of making a big decision. Why would Dom turn his back on Liv? Could it be that Rhea's power in the Judgment Day is just too much for him to resist? Or is there more going on beneath the surface that we're not seeing yet? Speaking of Rhea Ripley, let's take a moment to talk about the ongoing rivalry between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. This feud has been one of the most entertaining and hard-hitting storylines in WWE's women's division. These two have clashed over and over, each time delivering more and more intense matches. Fans have been invested in every single moment, and it's safe to say that this rivalry has been one of the standout features of WWE's programming over the past year. However, some fans are starting to feel like this feud has been stretched a little thin. As much as we've loved watching Liv and Rhea go at it, it seems like WWE might be preparing to wrap up the saga. And that brings us to this week's Raw. During a promotional segment, both Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan said something that raised eyebrows. It has to end. And if you watch WWE closely, you know that this is usually a big sign that a storyline is about to reach its conclusion. So, what does this mean? Could the January 6th episode of Raw be the end of this rivalry? Will Rhea Ripley finally reclaim the Women's World Championship? Or will Liv Morgan manage to hold onto her title and continue her reign? Whatever happens, it seems like the conclusion of the saga is fast approaching. And with the potential for Dominik Mysterio to turn on Liv and reunite with Rhea, the stakes have never been higher. Looking ahead, the possibilities are endless. If Dominik Mysterio truly decides to ditch Liv Morgan and rejoin Rhea Ripley, this could have major implications for both their personal and professional storylines. Imagine the chaos that would unfold if Dom turned on Liv at the most crucial moment, costing her the title and handing the win to Rhea Ripley in the last woman standing match. This twist could set the stage for a whole new chapter for both Liv and Rhea. For Liv, it might mean a dramatic fall from grace, especially if she loses a title and Dom is no longer by her side. On the other hand, Rhea Ripley would likely gain even more momentum as the dominant leader of the Judgment Day, with Dom as her right-hand man once again. But could this be a permanent change? Will Dom stick by Rhea, or could there be another betrayal in the future? It's all up in the air, and that's what makes this storyline so exciting. WWE fans are eagerly waiting to see how it all plays out. Do you think Dominik Mysterio will betray Liv Morgan and reunite with Rhea Ripley? Or is there more to the storyline than meets the eye? We want to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let us know how you think this rivalry will end. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things WWE, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, and like this video if you're excited for the last woman standing match between Rhea and Liv. Thanks for watching, and remember, in WWE, anything can happen and we're here for it.
I guess it's not 22 minutes. I guess not. But hey, at least I can get some sleep. But yeah, man. Yeah, tomorrow's the big day, man. We just got to see who's going to win this match. Hopefully Liv will win it clean, but I just doubt it when Raquel is by her side and possibly Dom. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how this match is going to go. Hopefully Dom and Rhea will just be friends if Dom ever do decide to betray Liv for Rhea. But I just know if that happens, I just hope that Dom don't show no jealousy, and hopefully he won't need another girl to get over her, because it's not going to work out if he do that. But I do hope that he gets over Liv Morgan, because I just think Liv is much of a catch to where she doesn't really need him. That's why I kind of want her with CJ Perry and have Lana come back and she can just start a lesbian couple with her. You know what I'm saying? Just a little, just something to distract her from, men. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not saying she got to be a dyke in real life. I'm saying, like, be a dyke in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully that can be possible after January the 6th, but we'll have to see. And I just don't know. I mean, if Rhea does join back to Judgment Day, you're going to have to get rid of Finn Balor, Liv, and Raquel. You know what I mean? And I really think that Carlito and JD are going to roll with two people, right? JD is going to roll with Finn Balor and Carlito going to roll with Raquel. Or those two could just roll with Finn Balor until Carlito decides to ride with somebody else, which I hope is Raquel. So, I don't know how this is going to go down. I don't know how it's going to play out. But if Rhea do decide to take over the Judgment Day, I don't think the members are going to stay. I think they're all going to go their own way. And it would just be Rhea and Dom and hopefully Dame. But the question is, what about Jey Uso? I mean, hopefully they'll, work it out. But right now, they ain't really working nothing out right now. Jay is preoccupied with Drew McIntyre, and Rhea's preoccupied with, everything that's going on with Liv Morgan. So I don't know how this is going to go. Everyone's talking about Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. We ain't talking about Tiffany no more, because we already know where that went down. But I don't know how it's going to play out tomorrow. I just hope it plays out, the way we had predicted. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, if y'all have Netflix, man, let me know how that match is going to go because I don't want to watch it. But y'all can let me know about it tomorrow evening, all right? Shoot. It's going to be interesting what's going to go down tomorrow, but hopefully we can have a field day to where we can celebrate if Rhea wins, But the only way we can celebrate is if Dom betrays Liv Morgan. So hopefully we'll see that tomorrow. If not, somebody's going to betray her. Whether it's Finn Balor, Dom, or someone. So I don't know what's Rhea's plan, but I hope it works. Gotta hope it works. But y'all get on the comment box and let me know. Are you guys excited about tomorrow's match or no? Like I told you, man, this match would have been exciting if it was a Hell in a Cell match. But we're going to have to wait. Like I said, I don't think this beef is over. I think it's just going to be put on hold until we get that match set up. And until we get that, this is what we got. So y'all get on the comment box and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow, all right? I'm out.